Hi, this is Pradeepa, a career coach, and in today's video, we are going to talk about healthcare business analyst training. So there are two chapters. First chapter is claims processing, and second chapter is how to transfer EDI files through SFTP setup. As a healthcare BA, you need to have a thorough understanding of how a claim is getting processed and how a insurance company gives payments back to the doctors. So let's take a scenario where a member or a patient, they want to go to a doctor or they want to go to a provider. So you can say doctor or provider is it's the same. So they want to go to a provider's office and they want to do a basic healthcare checkup for diabetes. Now what will happen is the patient or the member calls the provider office and they schedule for an appointment. On that particular day, the patient visits the front desk, okay, the reception, and then they do the check-in. Check-in in the sense like basically they're going to ask for what is the member's first name, last name, date of birth, and the current insurance details. Once the receptionist get all the details, then you're going to see the provider or the doctor. So doctor is going to ask for you a few questions like what is your current health, why do you want to do a screening for diabetes and all that, and he's going to order you some lab test, and you're going to like discuss your conditions with the doctor and then you are going to come back. Okay, so what happens next is those patient charts or records will needs to be processed, and they need to be sent to the insurance company by EDI 837 files. So either the doctor can, they themselves can send it, like they can have staff, medical coding or medical billing team, and they can create this EDI 837 files and send it to the insurance, or they can outsource these projects. Okay, so if they're a very big network and they have so many doctors in that particular hospital, then what happens is they will outsource this to an offshore team. And in offshore companies, there are many BPOs or healthcare revenue cycle management companies who will have like medical billing people or medical coding trained staff who will create this EDI 837 files and they will send it to the insurance companies. So that's what you're seeing here. From the hospital or the clinic billing system, they will create the EDI 837 file and they will send it to the payer. Payer means insurance. It can be any insurance. For example, in US, you have Cigna, Aetna, BCBS. So there are different types of insurance companies. So we have to, in order to submit this 837 claims, we have to use specific standards called EDI format. So I have done a separate video on what is EDI 837 and how to create EDI 837 files and how to submit it. So this EDI 837 files can be either sent through this doctor offices like staff, medical coding staff, or if it's going to be very big hospitals, then they outsource this to an offshore companies like in Bangalore and Bombay and Delhi and all. We have different medical coding companies, right? Like revenue cycle management companies. So these trained staff, they create this EDI 837 files. They make sure all the informations are up to date. For example, patient's insurance information, first name, last name, date of birth, diagnosis code or procedure codes. So all the information in EDI 837 files are properly available, and then you have to submit the claims. So in order in order to submit the EDI 837 file, we use something called SFTP setup, that is called Secure File Transfer Protocol. So I will show you how to create an SFTP account and how to use this SFTP account and transfer the EDI 837 files. So if you want to become a healthcare BA, and in the interview definitely they're going to ask you, do you know what is SFTP setup? and why are we using SFTP setup, and how to transfer files using SFTP setup. This is a very common question that any interviewer may be asking you for a healthcare BA. So here I'm going to log into this medical bill processing portal. Okay, so first step is I'm going to go to this website, and then in this website I'm going to go to login and then click on provider. So this is provider login. Okay, so provider login, if you click on provider login, it is going to ask you for an email address, and then it is going to ask you for a password. So you have to create an account. So this is a sample project that I'm showing you. So this is United States Labor Department, and they are having an SFTP connection to submit any EDI claims for their workers. So if you're working for Labor Department, right, if you want to submit claims to this department, then you can use their website and create an account and then submit. So this is a sample project, whatever I'm showing you. So once you create that provider login page, once you give your provider IDs and you're going to give you your password, it is going to ask for creation of SFTP setup details. So once you log in, you can see here it's asking for SFTP user details. So once you are in that page, now you need to click on create SFTP user. And if you click on create SFTP user, it is going to take you to that login page where you can create a password and confirm password, and you can create an SFTP account. So after this account is created, now you can actually create EDI 837 files and submit the files. So this is how you create a SFTP account. So wherever you want to create the account and submit details, right? So they'll be asking for this host name, portal number, username, and password. And once you have all this information, login ID, password, SFTP portal, and SFTP port name, for anybody, okay, it can be insurance companies. Like for Cigna, there will be different SFTP details. For Aetna, it will be different SFTP details. So whichever company you want to submit the claims, you have to get their portal numbers, and then you have to create an account with them. And then once you create an SFTP account with them, then you can create the EDI 837 files and submit through this account. So this is how we have to create an SFTP setup and submit the EDI 837 files. So definitely in the interview, they're going to ask you what is EDI 837 and what are the elements inside the EDI 837. So you need to tell them what is loop, what is segment, what is element, what is sub elements. So I've created a separate video on that detailedly, so please go and watch that. And then they're going to ask you, how did you submit the EDI 837 files? Tell me what is the process. So you have to tell about this SFTP connection too. So once the insurance companies receive the EDI 837 files, then insurance companies have their automation of checking first name, last name, and then date of birth, and making sure this is an existing member and their policy is valid. So they'll do the basic validation. So once those validations are done, they will determine whether those claims are processed or denied. Based upon that, if the claim is approved, then insurance will send the payment through EDI 835 file. So the payment is always sent through EDI 835 file. And if a claim is denied, then we have to look on what are the reasons why it is denied, and we have to resubmit the claim accordingly. So they're going to clearly ask you what is EDI 837, what is EDI 835, how that file transaction is happening, and if a claim is denied, what is the procedure, how are we going to resubmit the claim. So these will be very basic interview questions. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.